Good evening, students. Um, in the previous video, we are going through the Puritan text. So, part by part, I am just uploading. Today, we will start with the lesson on the basis of Puritan text only, but we will watch it and we will see it from another angle, that what is the difference between Puritans and pilgrims. So I have written it in a column wise so that it will be easier for you people to understand, but in exam you need to write it in paragraph manner. Now let us show you in a diagram manner. This is the diagram. One single round circle is Puritans, another single circle is pilgrims. Both have some difference, but in some cases they intersect each other, and this common intersection area are their similarities. So first let us go through the difference between them. They are the change. Puritans, they wanted the change from within the Church of England. They wanted the change from within the Church of England. We already uploaded in the previous video, we have already discussed that Puritans were the people who gave an opposition against Church of England just because they were following the path of Roman Catholic. So Puritans were the people who wanted the change from within the Church of England. Pilgrims were the people, they are the separatist break from Church of England. They were the people totally wanted to get separated, but they wanted to be with the Church of England, but they wanted some modification. Much larger group of English immigrants primarily were from middle upper class. मतलब अपर क्लास से भी कुछ लोग यहाँ पे थे इस ग्रुप में, और मिडिल क्लास से भी कुछ लोग इस ग्रुप में आते थे. बट पिलग्रिम्स में they were approximately 100 English people, but they were primarily working class. Similarly, let me show you something. People were from upper and middle class for the Puritans, and the Pilgrims group people were mostly poor and uneducated. Now let us come to another difference. Puritans traveled to America 10 years after the Pilgrims. That means Pilgrims पहले आया था, Puritans लोग बाद में आया था. Pilgrims traveled to America in 1620 on the Mayflower. Now, Puritans established Massachusetts Bay Colony. They established a whole colony, but Pilgrims didn't establish anything. They just went to Plymouth and they just settled down there. They were the settlers. Now, Puritans arrived in America in 1629 to 1630. Pilgrims arrived in America during 1620. तो क्योंकि पहले Pilgrims आए थे, उसके बाद Puritans आए हुए थे. Now, Puritans wanted to reform or change within the Church of England. मैं पहले पॉइंट में ही बताई हुई हूँ. Pilgrims wanted to separate them from the Church of England. Total separation मांगे थे इन लोग. Puritans wanted their community to be strong in faith and serve as an example for others. मैं पहले वीडियो में भी बताई थी. They were very conservative, religious people, so they had a strong faith in God. But Pilgrims wanted to have a self-rule by the Mayflower Compact. मतलब एक compact company बना के, establishment बना के, they wanted to have a self-rule. मतलब they didn't want any interference. पुरिटन्स के ग्रुप में लीडर वॉज जॉन विंथ्रॉप. पिलग्रिम्स के ग्रुप में वी हैड द लीडर नेम विलियम ब्रैडफोर्ड. हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में या उसके बाद वी विल कम अराउंड to know about these two people. For the time being, just remember them as the leaders. Puritans, they followed strict rules. Pilgrims, they used to hold town meetings to discuss issues. People were from upper and middle class, मैं पहले ही बोल चुकी हूँ, and well educated. Pilgrims, people were mostly poor and uneducated. Puritans came over in numerous ship. बहुत सारे शिप में इन लोग आए थे. ये सिर्फ एक ही शिप में एक बार ही आए थे, ठीक है. इन लोग बार बार घूम घूम के एक एक शिप में बहुत सारे लोग आए हुए थे. प्यूरिटन्स वर स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय मैसाचुसेट्स बे कंपनी. पिलग्रिम्स वर स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय द वर्जीनिया कंपनी ऑफ लंदन. इनके बारे में हम एकदम वीडियो के पार्ट 1 में ऑलरेडी बात कर चुके हैं. दे वर द फर्स्ट सेटलर्स हु केम डाउन फ्रॉम इंग्लैंड टू अमेरिका. Puritans had poor relationship with the natives. Rather, they thought they needed to be killed. What did the people thought? Puritans thought to kill the natives. But Pilgrim people, they had a very good relation with the native people, Native Americans, मतलब Red Indians, and often traded corn for animal fur. और आपस में इन लोग ट्रेडिंग भी करते थे. इन लोग कॉर्न लेते थे, इन लोग एनिमल फर देते थे, ठीक है. तो ट्रेडिंग रिलेशनशिप थे. नाउ लेट अस सी, आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड दिस डायग्राम. It's almost like the Venn diagram which we did in our school life in mathematics. The common area is their similarities. So what were the similarities? Both help to find religious freedom. Both disagreed with the Church of England. Both wanted to start a new colony in America. Both formed governments on their own. तो क्या बताया, दोनों ही रिलीजियस फ्रीडम मांगे थे. दोनों में ही एक ही सिमिलरिटी था कि दोनों ही चर्च ऑफ इंग्लैंड के संग सहमत नहीं थे. दोनों ही एक नया कॉलोनी ढूंढने गए थे अमेरिका में, सो दैट दे मेक अ न्यू कॉलोनी. बोथ फॉर्म्ड गवर्नमेंट्स ऑन देयर ओन. अपना अपना गवर्नमेंट बना के रह रहे थे. बोथ सेटल्ड इन मैसाचुसेट. एक ग्रुप पिलग्रिम्स पीपल वेर इन प्लाईमाउथ साउथ और प्यूरिटन्स पीपल वेर इन मैसाचुसेट्स बे कॉलोनी. काइंडली सब्सक्राइब, it's my earnest request. You may also pin me at this number, and if you need the notes, it will be provided in PDF form. Thank you.